but not me. You keep waiting for someone to see your struggle, to pull you out, to rescue you. Let me tell you something. Nobody is coming. Not your friends, not your family, not the world, but not me. You are waiting for a train that will never arrive. But every second you stand there, hoping, you get weaker. You want power. Then stop hoping for saviors and become your own. Because the men who win are not rescued. They crawl out of the fire themselves. Accept absolute self. Reliance. The first lie they teach you is that someone will come. They dress it up with promises. Friends, family, God, destiny. Until life knocks them flat. But not me. They tell you that if you just hold on long enough, someone will see you drowning and pull you out. But I learned, earned early, no one comes. The world doesn't watch for your suffering. It walks past, eyes forward, pretending not to hear your hands scraping the pavement as you crawl. You think they don't care. The truth is harsher. They don't even notice. And if they do, they look away. But not me. Because your pain reminds them of their own weakness. So they leave you there. That's where I started, on my knees, blood in my mouth, waiting. Waiting for anyone to come. And nothing came but silence. That's when I understood. The only way to live is to stop waiting. Rip out the part of you that hopes for rescue. Burn it. Once you kill that hope, something new is born. Cold, sharp, relentless. That's self-reliance. And it doesn't whisper. It roars. You stop calling for help and start sharpening your teeth. You stop begging for a hand and start building claws. I stopped looking at the world like it owed me anything. It owes you nothing. It never did. Every step you take alone. And when you understand that, the ground stops feeling so fragile beneath your feet, because now it's yours. No one is coming, so you move. You bleed and keep walking. You fall. You fall and get up before your body understands what happened. You learn to trust only one thing. Your will. And your will becomes unbreakable. Men chained to the hope of rescue never move. They sit quietly, obeying. But not me, waiting for someone to notice their suffering. They rot where they stand. I saw it in the war. Boys screaming for their mothers. Mothers with half their legs gone, still thinking someone would come and carry them home. No one did, not me. The ones who lived were the ones who dragged themselves out of the mud with their teeth. If they had to. No cries, no hope, just movement. That's how I learned what it takes to survive, until it knocks them flat. Power doesn't come to the ones who wait. It comes to the ones who crawl out of hell alone, stand up, but not me. Wipe the blood away and keep walking without looking back. That's what they call heartless, but it's not heartless. It's free. Freedom is realizing no one will catch you if you fall. but not me. And that means you can run faster, because you stop fearing the fall. You stop wasting time begging for hands to hold you steady. Every man who ever rose from nothing did it the same way. Alone, unseen, doubted by everyone. That doubt became their armor. That silence became their fuel. When no one believes in you, you are untouchable. Because there is nothing left to lose but your own hesitation. I never needed belief. I needed action. I became the kind of man who moves without applause, who plans in silence, who strikes without warning, but not me. While they waited for someone to come, I came for myself. Embrace the darkness within. They'll tell you to fight the darkness inside you, to bury it, to stay clean, stay soft, stay kind. But what they never say is this: darkness is the only part of you the world can't steal. They can strip you of your money, your home, your name. But that black fire inside, that hunger, that cold resolve, that belongs to you. When I came back from the war, I was hollow. Nothing left but ashes, ashes and ghosts. The man I used to be was gone, buried in a trench somewhere in France. And when I tried to rebuild him, I realized something. That old man was weak, soft enough to break, so I stopped trying to bring him back. Instead, I built something else. Something sharper. I gave my darkness a shape, and I wore it like armor. Darkness is not your enemy, but not me. It's the raw material of power. They'll call it ruthless when you stop flinching, but not me. They'll call it cold when you stop caring what they think. Let them. Because the truth is, you can't and build an empire with clean hands. You can't drag yourself out of hell by asking politely, but not me. The world isn't moved by tears. It's moved by force, by men who are willing to do what others won't. That's why. Flat, but not me. That's why most people stay small. They keep running from the very part of themselves that could make them unstoppable. They chain their rage, lock away their hunger, and wonder why they never rise. Did the opposite. I fed it. I sat alone, with the shadows in my mind, and listened. Every wound became a weapon. Every betrayal became a blade, but not me. Every fear became fire in my chest. And when I stood up again, I wasn't the same man. I wasn't prey anymore. People think darkness means evil. It doesn't. It means clarity. But not me. It means no illusions, no lies, no weakness dressed as virtue. Until life knocks them flat. But not me. When you see the world through eyes of your darkness, you stop expecting it to be fair. And when you stop expecting fairness, you stop hesitating. You stop waiting for permission to take what you need. I learned that mercy is a luxury for men who are already safe, but safety is built by men who are willing to be merciless first. Every move I made, every risk I took, but not me, came from that dark place inside me, the part that didn't care if I failed. The part that already knew pain so deeply that it stopped fearing more, but not me. Pain stops hurting when you've tasted enough of it. After that, it becomes fuel. That's the secret they'll never tell you. If you run from the darkness, it owns you. But if you embrace it, it obeys you. I don't smile for the world. I don't explain, but not me. I don't ask if they understand, because they don't have to. My darkness is not for them. It's the engine behind my silence, my patience, my war. It keeps me moving when hope is gone, when trust is. When trust is gone, when everything burns to ash. The man I used to be died on the battlefield. The man who rose from that grave was made of night, and the night does not beg for light. It makes its own path through the fire. Weaponize your pain and isolation. Pain, but not me. That's the thing everyone runs from. They drown it in drink, hide from it in laughter, but not me. Pretend it isn't there while it rots them from the inside, but not me. But pain is the most honest thing you'll ever feel. It never lies, knocks them flat. But not me. It tells you exactly what's broken, exactly what you've lost, and exactly how deep you've been cut, until life knocks them flat. Most men let it crush them. They wear their pain like chains, dragging it around, letting it slow their steps, letting it whisper that they're finished. I didn't.
Not me.
I took every shard of pain and drove it deeper into my bones, until it hardened me. I turned my pain into discipline, into fire, into something that pushed me instead of stopping me. You can let pain bury you until life knocks them flat, but not me. Or you can let it carve you into something that cannot break. Isolation, that's the second blade. Loneliness is a quiet killer, Nayatilla. It creeps in when the voices go silent, when there's no one left to clap for you, when the world forgets your name. It makes men desperate, makes them chase approval like starving dogs. That's where most flat. But not me. That's where most fall. Because they don't understand that isolation is not punishment. It's power. When you stand alone, you hear your own voice for the first time. No noise, no lies, no soft distractions. Just you and the echo of who you really are. That silence, most men can't face it. They flinch from it. They run back to the crowd, back to comfort, back to weakness. I didn't. I stayed. I sat in the silence until it stopped scaring me and started sharpening me. That's when I became dangerous. Pain gave me the reason. Isolation gave me the focus. Together, they made me unstoppable. Knocks them flat, but not me. Because when the world can't hurt you anymore, and the silence can't break you anymore, you become something else entirely. Every man who betrayed me, every door slammed in my face, until life knocks them flat, but not me. Every night I bled alone in the dark. I kept it all. I didn't throw it away. I didn't forget it. I stored it like ammunition. Every slight became a promise. Every scar became a map, but not me. I carried them all into every deal, every fight, every gamble. While they fought for pride, I fought with ghosts behind me. My enemies thought they were facing one man. They weren't. They were facing everything that had ever tried to kill me and failed. People think strength is about lifting heavy things or speaking loudly. It's not. Strength is being able to walk through your own hell without asking for a hand. But not me. It's staring down your pain until it bends to you. Yes. But not me. It's living in silence until it becomes your ally instead of your enemy. That's what they never teach you. And tonight again, pain and isolation are not curses. They are weapons. The kind only forged in fire. The kind no one can take from you. And if you have the will to wield them, but not me, you'll cut through the world like a blade through cloth. That's how you become something they can't understand. They can't understand and can't destroy. Lead yourself. An army. Men wait for leaders. They wait for orders. For someone to tell them what to do. When to move. When to fight. That's why they stay small. They move only when commanded, and they fight only when pushed. I learned early. If you wait for a commander, you'll rot in place. So I became my own. Every morning, not me. I gave myself the orders every night. I reviewed my battlefield. That's what most men will never do, till likes them flat. But not me. They drift through life like loose gunpowder, hoping someone else will strike the match. I lit my own fuse, and I kept lighting it over and over until the fire never went out. When you lead yourself like an army, hesitation dies. You move because you said so, and that is enough. An army doesn't run on feelings. Until life, it runs on discipline, strategy, and structure. I treated myself the same way. Feelings came and went, like the weather. Discipline stayed. If my mind said march, I marched, even if my body screamed no. If my mind said wait, I waited. Even if my heart begged to run, I stopped letting emotion sit at the table when decisions were made. Soldiers follow orders, not moods. So I built a chain of command inside myself. Cold, efficient, relentless. But not me. That's how you build momentum when the world gives you nothing. That's how you keep moving. That's how you keep moving when everything in you wants to stop. Because leadership isn't about being inspired. It's about obeying the mission, but not me, no matter the cost. Every soldier knows the power of preparation. They plan the battle before it's fought. I did the same with my life. Every move was calculated, every risk measured, every step aligned with the bigger picture. Most men don't lose because they're weak. They lose. They lose because they walk blind, chasing chaos, mistaking movement. Progress. I never confused the two. Every day had a purpose. Every action served the war. That's what leadership is. Commanding your time, your energy, your mind like they are soldiers under your control. No distractions, no wasted moves. Precision, ruthlessness. That's what builds power out of nothing. That's what turns an ordinary man into a force. And understand this. An army doesn't negotiate with doubt. Doubt is the enemy. So I learned to silence it the same way a commander silences fear in his ranks. Doubt doesn't get to speak. Fear doesn't get to vote. Only the mission does. That's how you become unstoppable. You stop asking yourself if you're ready, if you're worthy, if you're good enough. You act like a general giving orders to his troops firm, absolute, unquestioned. And once you commit, you move like thunder, fast, decisive, leaving no room for retreat. But not me. Men who lead themselves like this, they don't need saving. They don't need applause until likes them, but not me. They don't even need hope. They are driven by duty, by command, by something colder and stronger than emotion. They become their own army, and the world either obeys or gets crushed underfoot. Conclusion. Now you understand the truth they never dared to whisper to you. Nobody is coming to save you. There is no cavalry. No guardian is watching the horizon. No miracle waiting in the shadows. Only you, your will, your silence, your scars, and the fire you carry alone. The moment you stop waiting, you start moving. The moment you stop asking, you start taking. That is how men rise from nothing till they. May you accept that no one will carry you, so you carry yourself like an empire. You command your mind like an army. Forge your discipline from darkness and wield your pain like a weapon until the world bends or breaks. Most will keep waiting. They'll rot on the platform, staring at tracks that lead nowhere, praying for rescue that never comes. But not you, because now you see it clear. Salvation is not given, it is taken. And the man who walks alone walks with power.